that time of year.
Hello, kitties.
Hey, I'm no numskull.
With a Goosebumps ice cream cake for a limited time.
Trick or treat.
Wanna go psycho with me, Elvira?
Welcome back, everybody. Another year, another VHS movie. Shudder's been keeping the tradition alive for a while now. Last year, we got aliens and UFOs. And this year, we got monsters, ghouls, chocolate penises. That's right, it's VHS Halloween. I've been looking forward to this for a while now. I'm somewhat of a VHS fan. I enjoy most entries. And I'll say it right here and there, I thought it was pretty okay. It's pretty okay. As always, we open with a wraparound segment that unfolds in between the other shorts. This one's called Diet Phantasma, and it's all about drinking sodas.
You guys excited to try some sodas?
Boy, I sure am. I sure am. Oh my, what the... Jeez, for the love of God, what is happening? Surely it can't get worse than that, right? I mean, it somehow can. It somehow can. Well, say no more, I'm hooked. VHS Halloween, you bastards, you did it again. We'll come back to Diet Phantasma over the course of the movie. But for now, on to our first actual segment called Coochie Coochie Coo. Coochie Coochie Coo. I got 3 words for you. Breast milk waterboarding. Yeah, in this one, we follow 2 high schoolers, Lacey and Kaylee,
Sexy.
who want to go trick-or-treating one last time before they go to college and become responsible adults, which is the true horror of life. So you know what that means, it's baby time.
It's baby time.
That's right. Now, I wanted to like these ladies, I really did, but they're just such giant assholes. Stealing candy from this guy, stealing candy from a literal child, grabbing the whole bowl of candy when it says to only take one. Ooh boy, Mr. Wilkins would not be happy about that.
Stealing candy?
They remind me of these dumb, stupid idiots from VHS 1 who I just could not wait to see get killed. You know, the one with the hot siren that sexually confuses me. Well, it's all fun and games until the ladies go to this one mysterious, spooky house. Uh-oh. That's the title of the short, so that can't be good. It cannot be good. I should probably turn back.
That is scary as shit.
Uh-huh.
And I want every part of it.
Oh, okay. So what are we feeling here? Place your bets. Witch? Ghosts? Zombies? Demons? No. But if you guessed a creepy mommy who leaves behind trails of milk and malformed baby fetuses, you'd be absolutely correct. How'd you guess that? And yeah, the rest of this short is basically a mommy-themed haunted house attraction. We got stuff like baby monitors, cages for kids,
Kids spoiled here? Do not touch that.
footprints, big monstrous baby thing, gender reveal party. It's a girl, how fun. And although this is obviously horrifying and anyone in their right mind would get the hell out of there, one of the 2 girls still thinks it's just some big joke.
Kaylee, you think there's a daddy here? Oh, I love me a man with big feet.
She keeps giggling and she's having a blast.
This is fun.
Lady, how dumb do you have to be? I mean, God. Well, too late now. In a predictable turn of events, they're now trapped inside the house with the Coochie Coochie Coo lady. Hey, who knows, maybe she just wants a big hug or something. Or maybe feed her disgusting breast milk to poor innocent teenage girls. Okay, that's actually disgusting. I hate it. I can't even look at it. Lots of creepy imagery in this one. Mommy turned this cheerleader into a weird baby. Yeah, she looks horrifying to say the least. And like in any good VHS segment, things end very badly for our main characters, who also get turned into babies. And Mommy's real happy about it. I wasn't sure about Coochie Coochie Coo at first, didn't like the characters, didn't like the dialogue. I just found our 2 leads to be insufferable. And also, nobody says frickin'.
The freaking worst.
Nobody says that.
Frickin'.
But once they get to the haunted house, things get really fun and surprisingly scary. The monster is great, genuinely creepy. Look at that shot, that's beautiful. Look at this thing here, that's kind of creepy. And that lady drowning in breast milk, just disgusting. Yeah, anyway, anyone thirsty? Like I said, it's a mommy-themed haunted house attraction, and it works very well for the most part. It's not reinventing the wheel, but it is creative. It's a good start. Fun scares, creepy baby monsters. Overall, I had a really good time with it. We're back to the Diet Phantasma wraparound segment, and, well, things aren't going too well with the soda. Still some adjustments to make, it seems. We'll get back to this, but for now, time for the next segment, Ut Supra Sic Infra. Probably didn't say that right.
Ut supra sic infra.
Yeah, whatever. It means as above, so below. And I was extremely excited for this one because it was made by the director of Wreck, which is a movie I absolutely love. Such an intense, horrific zombie movie. I was hyped for this, and you know what? He did not disappoint. Really like this one. The man is back with another disturbing demonic story, which I think would fit in the Wreck universe. And this one opens with the aftermath of a bloody, violent massacre that happened at a Halloween party, and everyone's eyeballs got ripped out. The sole survivor, Enric, is being questioned by the police, and the segment flashes back and forth between the party he was at and the investigation, where they go back to the crime scene so he can describe what happened. And right off the bat, you can tell the director has more experience here. The acting, cinematography, overall directing is very good. You can tell this guy knows what he's doing. In the flashback, the group of friends finds this strange upside down Latin writing on the wall, and after Enric reads it out loud 3 times, a ringing phone appears in the center of the room. My guess is, probably don't answer it, but Enric does.
Hola?
Cook it down!
He then begins to convulse uncontrollably. Things get creepy, but I like how it doesn't really show anything, leaves it up to the imagination, makes it all the more intriguing and scary when we return to present time, and Enric is pressured to read the passage 3 times once more. The phone appears, and oh boy, this time you get to see everything. Enric starts spitting out his friend's ripped out eyeballs, the cops start levitating, and he sends them flying up to the ceiling, or maybe the floor, because as above, so below. And then we linger on that horrifying shot as Enric starts pulling and eating everyone's eyeballs one by one, and they really go for it. It leaves nothing up to the imagination this time. That's nasty. It's almost as bad as the breast milk waterboarding scene. And just as I thought things couldn't get any better, wait for it. Wait for it. God damn. Ut Supra Sic Infra is one of the most disturbing shorts of the movie. No place for jokes or silliness, just an effective supernatural horror story that leaves you with more questions than answers. It's creative, I love the style, very well executed, and overall a very solid segment. Back to Diet Phantasma, we're making progress. This subject even seems to be enjoying the thing.
Actually tastes quite good.
Perhaps happy endings do exist in this universe. Kidding, it's a goddamn nightmare again. What'd you expect? Burn it! Burn the thing! Okay, our next segment is called Fun Size. That's what I call my dick. And this one's about this group of friends that decides to go trick-or-treating despite being too old. Okay, so I guess we're doing that again, except with even worse acting.
Aren't we too old to trick or treat?
Aren't we too old to trick-or-treat? No breast milk waterboarding in this one, though. They instead come across a bowl of candy, and then the scariest thing happens. They've never heard of any of these candy brands.
What the hell? Have any of you ever seen any of this candy before?
Also, there's a chocolate penis.
This has the tip.
Okay, where is this going? And yes, they make a really big deal about how they never heard of these chocolate brands.
This is so weird. There's nothing coming up about this online.
It's like I'm watching a dumbass Shane Dawson conspiracy video.
The more you look at their pizza, the more you're like, wait.
Who cares? Why don't you guys just move on? But hey, surprise! A hand comes out of the bowl. Ooh, spooky! Okay, some of the effects here look pretty rough, doesn't look great. But just like that, everyone gets swallowed by the ball, and they all wake up in a warehouse where they get chased around by a monster called Fun Size. Okay, that looks dumb. So everyone gets killed one by one in various gruesome ways. This guy gets chopped up into little pieces that all turn into delicious Halloween candy, which is a great scene, up until the lady spells it all out to the audience.
Turning him into candy!
Yeah, I got it, thanks. Wonder Woman's got a candy tube up her ass. I somehow both love and hate this simultaneously. This guy gets shredded to pieces, and just as you thought our final girl was gonna make it... Okay, I like that ending. That was fun. Overall, Fun Size, surprisingly not really for me. It's not that I didn't like it. I thought it was fun, but to me, this one feels the cheapest. Mostly just people running around in a warehouse. Probably the worst acting too. The bad guy looks stupid, and sure, they don't take themselves too seriously here. I mean, they do eat a chocolate penis after all, but I'm still confused as to what they were going for. Should I be laughing, or am I supposed to be scared? I don't know, but I'm doing neither. I guess I wish he just looked a little bit creepier instead of looking like a complete joke. Speaking of which, even the jokes feel, dare I say, a little juvenile, and that's coming from me.
Oh my god, he's
Like, it was funny at first, but the 40th time, maybe not so much. There is a small attempt at conflict and character development. This couple here is about to get married, but the lady wants to dump him, and then at the end she does, right before he dies in the most horrific way possible. This whole subplot felt unnecessary. I just really didn't care for it, especially since the lady dies immediately after, so what was the whole point of this? I wasn't a big fan of the dialogue either.
You ready to let me provide for you and be my trad wife?
I'm sounding awfully negative here, but don't get me wrong, the overall concept is great. Hacking people to pieces and turning them into little Halloween candy. That's great, I love that. There are many fun little gags, some really good kills, but the overall execution just didn't really do it for me. I didn't laugh that much, I wasn't really scared, but hey, it's still enjoyable enough for what it is. At this point, you know the drill. We're back to Diet Phantasma, still testing sodas.
I told you to add that fucking pumpkin spice.
Come on, this time it has to work, right? No? Okay, next one. Unfortunately, my least favorite. It's Kidprint. Kidprint is about Tim, a guy who owns a local electronics store where he makes these tape recordings of various children that are meant to help ID them if they go missing. And it just so happens that there have been many reports of missing children on the news. So the twist is, we find out Tim's colleague has been using the recordings to locate and kidnap children. And yeah, enjoy 15 minutes of disgusting, sadistic footage of a guy torturing and murdering kids. Yay! Tim then gets stabbed to death because the kidnapped children thinks he's in on it. Whoops. Sorry, Tim. And that's it. Look, I don't mind kids dying in movies, but this just felt like shock value for the sake of shock value. Aside from a crazy psycho cutting up kids' faces and wearing them, there's just really nothing of substance here. The twist was somewhat predictable, and once it's revealed, all we get is uncomfortable torture porn and nothing else. Even some slight sexual connotation at one point.
And now we're gonna have a little fun.
Did not like that. Yeah, it's uncomfortable and disturbing, but it's also spectacularly forgettable, shallow, and pointless.
That's mean.
You'll never believe this, but yes, we're back to testing sodas. And by now, we know what we're in for. How many different ways can a soda can savagely murder people? Well, here's a couple more. The only difference is that this time, there's a survivor. This little girl here, and hey, look at that, she has a new favorite soda.
What is your favorite soda?
Diet Phantasma.
But everybody else turned into weird, bloodthirsty zombies, so that's not great. Despite the whole experiment being a complete and utter failure, what the fuck is happening? The scientist orders his staff to release the product anyway, and the segment ends with a fun little commercial of the soda that is advertised as being made with real poltergeist juice.
Made 100% with poltergeist extract. It's scary how good it tastes.
That's it for Diet Phantasma, and I'm sure some will say it's repetitive, it's basically the same thing over and over again, but I never got tired of it. Just endless ways for a soda to murder people. Pair that up with the scientist's hilarious one-liners.
Told you to add that fucking pumpkin spice.
This was right up my alley. I had a literal blast with it. It's exactly the kind of wraparound that I like. Simple, effective, silly, just a ton of fun.
Fucking die already.
There's still time for one last segment, possibly my favorite. It's Home Hunt. In this one, a dad and his son are building their annual spooky haunted house attraction for Halloween, so they go to an antique store to do some shopping, and uh-oh, the dad sneaks into the forbidden area full of cursed items, and he picks up this music record that has the power to unleash classic ghoulish Halloween creatures. Oh, we got fun stuff here. We got spooky ghosts, zombies ripping people's faces off. There's a big buff executioner. That's gonna leave a mark. This one might be my favorite. Classic Green Witch. Oh, that's great. Woo! We end on the big monster sign that's starting to come to life. And that's it, we're done. Well, if it's called VHS Halloween, I want a movie that celebrates Halloween. And Home Hunt does it beautifully. In concept, it is similar to the Milky Mommy one, and even fun size for that matter. They all feel like Halloween Horror Night attractions, but in VHS form. But this one's just more fun. It's more spooky, more Halloween-y. It's nasty and bloody and gory. The monsters look great, they're so much fun, and I think this was a wonderful way to end the movie. And that's VHS Halloween. Quick little video, I just wanted to share my thoughts on it. Overall, I enjoyed it a lot, but in my opinion, it's nowhere near as good as last year's Beyond, which I think is one of the best entries in this franchise. Coochie Coochie Coo was fun and creepy. Up Supra Sin Infra. Jesus Christ, these titles. As Above, So Below was very well made and is probably the most memorable one. Fun size, it's a silly mascot running around chopping people's dicks off and wrapping them in Halloween candy. It's fine, it's pretty good. Kid Print, didn't really like that one. Shock value aside, it really had nothing to offer. Home Hunt was definitely the most fun. It could have been an hour long and I would not mind. Just a perfect Halloween horror short. And lastly, Diet Phantasma is a perfect wraparound segment. It's got the best kills, great jokes, really enjoyed that one. And that's it. Those are my thoughts on VHS Halloween. Of note, I have heard some controversy about AI being used in the film. I didn't really notice it, but if there is, yeah, obviously I'd rather watch a movie where they pay artists to do their jobs instead of relying on a computer. It's something that definitely bothered me with Late Night with the Devil. Look at those messed up fingers. That's so ugly. It's not the end of the world or anything, but it's still something I wanted to address, and something I think Shudder should address. Don't let this get out of hand, guys. Well, if you'll excuse me, I'm out of milk, so I'm gonna go get some real quick. And until next time, keep watching horror movies. It's good for your health. Bye-bye.